Good evening and welcome to Race Spec Esports. You're joining us for round 2 of the Americas series on PS4. My name's Matt. I'm joined today by Ryan. Ryan, looking forward to this race.
Yeah, I'm very looking forward to it. I think we're in for a good treat here today. After last week was a very good performance from a lot of drivers. I think we can see a lot of action here today, especially going into turn 1.
Yeah, that's right. The tight first corner on this track always throws up a bit of chaos at the start of races. So got a bit of a reduced field, unfortunately. It seems to be the theme of round 2 so far. So just the 11 drivers, and as qualifying is underway. So notable absences today. VSR Marquez's unfortunately not able to race. He came second and had the fastest lap at round 1 in Australia, the wet race. That was an absolute cracker. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you go back and watch that one. Other notable absences are Ty Hazard, and the Toro Rosso driver, and Miles Live, the Renault driver. They were 4th and 5th at round 1. So 3 of our top 5 from the first race not making round 2 tonight, unfortunately. So we hope to have them back for round 3 at China next week. The drivers we do have, we've got Solano in the McLaren, like 51 Ninjas in the Haas, Zoot Crew in the Racing Point. We also have his teammate Yabio 85, Foursquare and the Red Bull, Striker, the lone Mercedes just coming out of the pits now. Bean Sandwich in the other Haas, he was on the podium last week in P3. So he'll be looking to challenge again tonight. SRB, our race winner from round 1. It's just about to start a lap actually, so we might ride on board. And then JFD in the Williams and Sterling West in the lone Ferrari. Oh, and Kev Berge in the other Alfa Romeo. Apologies, Kev. So 11 drivers. Let's get some telemetry up.
Who do you think's best contender for pole today?
I think it's probably between 4 guys, if I'm honest. I think SRB has a chance. Sterling West, Bean Sandwich, and Kev Berge. I think any of those 4 could probably do it. So we just have to see. Looks like SRB's out there on the hard tyres, which means usually when drivers are out there on the hard tyres early, it means they're trying to qualify on the medium compound. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys out there on the softs. Yellow flag in sector 3. It's probably someone just going slow.
Zoot Crew's about to finish his lap.
Okay, when Zoot Crew goes, is the first lap done, a 1:31.1 on the medium compound tyre. We'll just follow the rest of SRB's first lap on the hard tyres rather. Can he get another podium and make it 2 from 2? Foursquare goes to the top on the softs with 1:29.5. SRB crosses the line. Ooh. SRB not too far behind that time actually on the hard tyres, so it's good indication of his pace. Solano on the softs, 1:30.6, so he's well off the pace at the moment.
Ooh, like 51 Ninja just got holed up a little bit on his hot lap.
Okay, we'll see if he pushes on here. Where's he going into?
Heading into last straight now.
Last corner. Let's see what it can do. Goes 4th fastest one. Yeah, he got held up quite a bit. So he'll be looking to go again.
On his hot lap now. Alright, no he's not. Yep, Sterling's on his hot lap.
Yep.
Ooh, bit of backspin from his car there.
He's
He's
also
looking good so
on the
far.
hard tyres, so this will be a good comparison between SRB and Sterling West for pace. Who would have the
Oh,
fastest lap on the hard
just
tyres?
realised he must have spun out.
Oh yes, his
I
sector
think he might have
times,
spun
of
out.
course. Yeah, his sector
Yeah,
times are
I think he
really
must have spun out.
okay.
I think he's going for it again.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on him. Kev Boogie in the pits,
Let's hope
Yabio
he's
yet
out
to come
again.
out. Striker must be on a flying lap. Looks like he is on the medium tyres. Well, I could just keep with Sterling West, see if he can do a lap on, or a competitive lap on the medium tyres, on the hard tyres, sorry.
Sterling's West, his steering's looking a bit shaky. His back of his car keeps going a little bit.
So just checking the sound and audio is working in the chat. If you're joining the stream, then welcome. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. Yeah, looks like we have Sterling West coming up to the second last corner. A short little straight. Foursquare still our provisional pole sitter with 129.5. Looks like SRB actually did second lap on the hards and got even closer to that time, but wasn't able to beat it. So his pace is looking pretty ominous, and Sterling West again doesn't set the time as Foursquare goes a couple of tenths faster. So yeah, Sterling West, I think he's just getting his eye in. Must have invalidated a couple of those laps, but we'll see who's looks like Kev Bergie's on the out lap. Yabio as well.
Start his lap. Yep.
Bean Sandwich as well. Oh, and someone's had a spin.
Kevyberg, yeah.
Kevyberg's had a spin. That's on his out lap, so he'll be.
His tyres might be a bit warm.
He'll be okay, but
well,
he won't be qualifying on those tyres. As Foursquare runs deep into the second last corner, or maybe he's just getting out of the way there actually, because he just did a lap, so that's good from him. So I'm just trying to pick up someone. Bean Sandwich diving into the pits. JFD's in the pits. Like 51 Ninjas in the pits. Solano's on the out lap. Zukru striker in the pits.
Boy's on his hot lap at the moment.
Okay, I might follow with him. See what the Racing Points or the other Racing Point can do. We've got two of them here for round two. So we've got two Racing Points and two Alfa Romeos and two Haas cars as well. So only one driver won't get a point, won't finish in the points today. So yeah, everyone in.
Spun out again.
Has he? Must have.
Spun out again on the first sector.
Must have really hot tyres. Still following Yabio on his flying lap. Taking a pretty.
Not looking the best so far, but hopefully he can pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking good, don't mind.
Oh, he goes second fastest. 129.3 and only 6/100ths. Only 6/100ths off the provisional pole sitter Foursquare.
Sterling West on his hot lap.
Yep, okay, we'll go and ride on board with Sterling. What tyres is he on now? He's back on the hards still.
His third lap with the same pair of tyres.
Yeah. So is Kev Bogey on a lap? He might be now. Oh, he's diving into the pits, so no. Sterling.
He hasn't set a time yet, has he? No.
No.
Sterling West coming around the last corner.
Yep, we're riding on board with him now. See what time he can do. And he jumps up to 5th with a 129.9. So 5/10ths off SRB, but it must be said he has done 4 laps on those hard tyres. So I think he's still in with a shot of pole.
Zoot Cruz on his out lap, and I think Serrano did a hot lap and only got a 1:30, only 1:34. So didn't improve on his time. Zoot Cruz about to start his hot lap.
Alright, we'll go and join the Racing Point driver for a lap. Just over 6 minutes left in this qualifying session. So the guys on runs now will be looking to get another good time in, and if not, maybe abort that lap and dive into the pits and then go out again before the end. We'll see how it pans out.
Kevy Berg's be going on his lap on the mediums, I think.
Mediums, yeah, okay. That's actually an important lap. Looks like he might be leaving time to go on to the softs if he needs to.
Foursquare's also on his out lap.
So riding on board still with Zoot Crew. He's coming towards the end of his lap. Can he improve on his 9th place so far? He's come across the line. He does improve. He goes nearly a second faster. So 1:30.2 is good enough for 7th place at the moment. Kevberg has dived back into the pits. I mean, now he's coming out now. So it doesn't look like anyone's on a lap at the moment.
Foursquare's about to be.
Foursquare's about to be.
Now.
Okay.
If he can improve on his time. Ooh, very wide. Spun out.
Oh, that's a horrible start to the lap. So I wonder, he's still got time probably to dive back into the pits, and if he does have another set of tyres to put them on, or he could go again if he had enough fuel. We'll see what he does, but this flying lap's definitely over.
JFD's about to start as well.
JFD, where is he? In the Williams, of course. Yep, okay. As he crosses the line to start his lap. Let's hope we're not putting the commentator's curse on these guys.
Gone a little wide into that corner as well. Made it work though.
The Williams, or the toothpaste car, as it's kind of known. Kind of looks like toothpaste. Delivery. It's not the best, is it?
Oh, yellow flag, sector 3.
Might just be someone going slow, yeah. So drivers will be in the next minute or so coming out for their final run. They don't want to leave it too late. There was in the European series I commentated on earlier in Tier 1, there was someone who left it until a minute 50, and that's far too late. You need to be coming out at about 2.5 minutes left to be able to cross the line to
also started his lap as well.
Start another lap. But alright, we'll ride on board. We'll finish this lap with JFD and then jump to Kev Berg. Oh, is Solano going to hold JFD? Oh no, he doesn't. He jumps out of the way last minute. Well done, Solano.
What will he get?
What's JFD going to do? He goes top. Provisional pole, 1:29.2. Great lap from the Williams driver. I mean, he's done the toothpaste team proud.
Yellow flag, I think. So that's him probably. There it was. Oh, Kevyberg's lifted off. He's not going for it. He must have spun out.
He's not. Well, is that his qualifying done, or will he have fuel to go for another flying lap here. He's still gassing it. Let's see if he puts it up into a higher mix and guns it. I don't think he is. I think he's going to pit. No, he's going for it. He's going for it. All right. So everyone that needs to be on a lap should be out on the track now. This is a very crucial lap for Kev Berg. He's already done a lap on those medium compound tyres.
Ooh, Sterling West went wide onto sector 2. He has no fuel either. He's left it too late. He has no fuel.
Okay, so Kev Berg, he has run out of fuel. He's going to start from 11th place, but he will be starting on fresh tyres. The only driver that will be doing that. So we'll jump on board with Sterling West, see what he can do. Where's SRB up to on his lap? He's just going to cross the line. Can he go fastest? He does. 128.3 on the medium tyre. Fantastic lap by the Canadian. We'll see if Sterling West can get anywhere near that on his medium tyres. What a stellar lap that was from SRB.
Being sandwiched on his out lap, about to start his lap as well.
Let's hope he, yeah, he has started it in time. So Zoo Crew's in the pits, he won't be going again. Everyone else will be on a lap except Kev Bergy. So, Sterling West. Oh, there's been a big crash! He's gone straight into the back of Kev Bergy. Oh! That's unreal. And Sterling West just must have thought that he was going to move out of the way, but the Alfa Romeo didn't move at all. And these guys, I hope they don't block the track for other drivers, but that was a big, big incident. Big incident. Oh, you hate to see it. There's all the other guys coming past. I wonder if JFD can... Sterling West has been disqualified. Oh, no.
And that's their qualifying over.
JFD goes second. But, yeah, it just looked like that Sterling West drove clean straight into the back of Kev Bergy. Oh, and...
Sandwich about to complete his lap.
Okay, let's go with Bean.
He goes fastest.
Amazing. On the medium tyres too. Oh, just by 3/100ths of a second. That's extremely close. What a lap from the Huss man. And we've got one more driver coming across, and I think that'll be it. So that looks like qualifying done. Bean Sandwich has stuck it on pole right at the last. And we had that incident with Sterling West, and it looks like Kev Bergy, oh, he'll get a grid penalty. So, but he might have to start. The grid penalty means he'll still have to start on those used soft tyres. Oh, hang on. Best, yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna be how it works. So Kev Bergy, because Sterling West was disqualified, he'll start on the fresh tyres, and Kev Bergy will start on the old used tyres, but he'll start behind Kev Bergy with those grid drops. Wow.
10 positions for Kev.
Oh, and SRB gets a five place grid penalty as well. We missed that. I'm not sure what happened. The end of that session was chaos. So Kev Bergy will start from 7th place behind a whole bunch of soft runners. So, wow, that's really put Bean Sandwich in the box seat for this one. So that's your qualifying order. We've got Bean Sandwich and then SRB in second, but he'll drop 5 positions. So Foursquare will start in second, JFD will start in third, and I run out of time. I'm sorry, but wow, the end of that session was very dramatic indeed. I hope everyone is keeping their cool. I
generally think Sterling West will be quite annoyed after that, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
For him. But things happen.
I think because we did see that Kevberg had ran out of fuel, so he was going really slowly, and I think it just caught out Sterling West.
Maybe he just got around the corner. As soon as they ran around the corner, he couldn't change in time, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can see some more action heading into the Grand Prix here.
Yeah, exactly.
Formation lap. Hopefully the chaos into turn 1 isn't as bad as it has been in previous races.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll go through that qualifying order again. So we've got Bean Sandwich on pole in the Haas. He's starting on the medium tyres. I'll just put the tyres up there. Don't really need the lap data. Okay, that might do. And then Foursquare for the lone Red Bull car in P2. JFD for lone Williams car in P3. And then we've got the Racing Point duo of Yabio and Zukru, P4 and 5. Like 51 ninjas in the other Haas on soft tyres. So Foursquare, JFD, Yabio, Zukru, like ninjas, all on soft tyres. Then we have SRB, who had the qualified P2 but had the 5-place grid drop. I'm not sure what happened there, we missed that, but apparently it was because of a collision with his teammate. Solano starting on soft tyres in P8, Striker on the mediums in P9. Sterling West, who was disqualified, should be able to start on fresh tyres in P10, and then Kev Berge, I think he'll be starting on those used mediums because he got promoted to P10 after Sterling was disqualified. But because of his grid drops, will start last. So really poor qualifying for Kev Berge. Let's see what he can do in the race. As they're going to line him up here. Yeah, pretty disappointing.
Well, any second now, lights out will be here. Do you reckon there'll be any surprise positions in this race? If you think anyone else is going to finish higher up than you expected, maybe?
Ooh. I think maybe the Racing Points are going to surprise.
They definitely did qualify very nicely, 4th and 5th.
Alright, we've got 2 red lights and the rest aren't coming on, but I assume they are for the drivers, and away we go for round 2 of the Americas Series in Bahrain, and SRB's... Oh, sorry. Kedberg has put it in the wall on the first lap. It's a shocking start.
That's a fine thing.
But looks like
Williams gone wide.
Looks like Bean Sandwich has held on to the lead, and there's a Racing Point. Yabio up into second place already. SRB making positions as well, and Sterling West up into 5th place, all the way from 10th. That's very impressive, so he's not mucking around.
Terrible day so far from Kevy Berger.
Oh, and Foursquare's just about to get overtaken by SRB as well. SRB takes 3rd place. Oh, but... Foursquare's... Oh, he's binned it into the wall. He's completely missed the braking point. He'll need a pit for a front wing after that. But, yeah, that's not a great first lap from the Red Bull driver. It was lucky there was no other cars caught up in that incident because that was quite dangerous driving. Back to the front, Bean Sandwich got a 1-second gap over Yabio, and then SRB and Sterling West right on his tail as well. So, and Foursquare
is going very slow.
Foursquare looks...
Out.
Looks like he has
He's waiting.
yeah, looks like he's
What's happened to Kevberger? Look at his gears. What's happened?
I think he's just cruising around. But we got a good battle for second, third, and fourth at the moment with Yabio, SRB, and Sterling West. Can SRB make a move on Yabio? Oof, no. And Kevberg is retired. He's had enough, which is a shame. So if Foursquare, as SRB gets a big kick of oversteer exiting that corner.
You'd mention it about the racing points. They could cause an upset. One of them's up into second right now.
Exactly, yeah. But they are on the soft tyres, so not the optimal strategy for this race. SRB just gives him a little nudge into the slow left-hander.
Zoot's got contact. Zoot crew went off the corner and he hit the McLaren and the Haas.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. I wonder if there's any damage for any of these guys. Looks like Solano's just about to make a move on 51 Ninjas. Hang it on the inside. Yep, he gets that done. And Zucru's down as well. Looks like their front wings are okay. So no damage done for these guys. I'll be able to carry on. We'll go back to... looks like Sterling West in the last corner. I think he's got it done. Bean Sandwich looks like he might be checking out. So we got a horrible camera view there. Okay, yep, Sterling West. Got SRB hanging around the outside. He'll have to leave room. Oh no, he got him back. Can Sterling West put it down the inside going to turn 4? He does. He locks up doing so. Looks like he got that move done, does he? Side by side. He does. Sterling West takes P3 off SRB.
He spun out.
Sterling West had spun. He got too much curb on the exit of that corner. It's devastating for the Ferrari driver. Let's see if he can recover from that and catch those guys again. But that's allowed JFD to close up on the soft tyres as well. DRS, of course, activated on lap 3. Do you reckon you could invite Foursquare back to the session? I wonder if he got disconnected because he didn't retire. He just left. Yeah, maybe give that a go because he will get points if he does finish, but not if his ghost finishes.
Disappointing from him.
Yeah.
He started second.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it from Race Director maybe, or invite. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. And as SRB goes down the inside of Yabio for P2 on the medium compound tyres, and that is position 2 for SRB, and he sets his sight on the lead driver, Bean Sandwich, 4.2 seconds up the road. Okay, I'm just going to dive into the menu to see if I can invite him really quickly. Race Director. No, it doesn't look like I can, unfortunately.
SRB went really wide.
Well, SRB's got Bean Sandwich in his sights, but Bean looks like he's starting to increase that gap a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's fairly even. If anything, Bean is pulling out more of a gap. Sterling West is 3.3 seconds back from JFD, so we'll keep an eye on that gap. There is Zucru and Mike 51 Ninjas is probably Solano. Sorry. Solano's put in the wall. Wow, he must have got so much curb on the exit of that corner. That was a big accident for the McLaren driver. Lucky to still be in the race. He'll need to pit. He'll
Racing
need.
points fell back quite a bit from SRB here.
Yeah, those soft tyres may be starting to go off as Like 51 Ninjas has a look down the outside of Zukru. Is he going to go all the way around the outside? I think he is. What a move from Like 51 Ninjas. All the way around outside of turn 1, 2 and 3. And he has DRS to boot. Solano will have to be... Oh, but Zukru sends it down the inside into turn 4 and caught Like 51 Ninjas napping. That was very audacious from the Racing Point driver. And this is a good little battle for P6. Wow, so this 10 driver field... Oh, something's happened to Zukru. Oh, I think he's had to give the position back. I think he's had to give the position back. Or maybe he's felt like he passed him unfairly.
I can check on the racing director.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would. He definitely didn't pick up a penalty. Nothing came up. So, but maybe he was getting the yellow or the
Striker's making his way.
Yellow flags to give the position back. Anyway, that remains a mystery. But still a good little battle. And Striker has joined this battle on his medium tyres.
All JFD onto the straight here, heading into the first corner. Could be getting the racing point.
Sterling Westbank's in the fastest lap. He does.
JFD
into turn 1.
Place.
JFD up into 3rd. He's still on softs as well. Sterling West only a couple of seconds back from these guys. Oh, where's Striker? Down the straight.
Like 51
oh, Like 51 Ninjas in the pits pretty early, it must be said. Quite early
racing
indeed.
Point over to JFD again.
Oh, okay. So the Racing Point's feeling pretty racy. And now Sterling West is right on the back of these guys. Gap at the front.
He's making a move.
Oh, he is too.
He's done it.
Around the outside, going into the slow left-handers. So Sterling West back up into P4 after his earlier spin. He's got Yabio right in front of him. He'll have DRS down the main straight and should be able to get past pretty easily and then mount a charge towards SRB.
Performance from SRB so far started 7th, already up to 2nd place.
That's right. So you can see that Like 51 Ninjas and Solano are our 2 drivers that have made a stop so far. Oh. Ooh, Sterling West. I think he was trying to get slipstream, and Yabio picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's the cardinal sin.
The other Force Indians, the other Racing Points pitting. This could be bad. Oh, just in time. Never mind. No,
oh, I wonder if you'll get held here. I wonder if you'll get held.
He's already come out. That'll be fun. Just in time, quite luckily.
Oh, they're doing that. Yeah, no, he's alright. Maybe a little bit of a delay, but... So the big losers so far are Foursquare, Kev Berge, obviously, out of the race. And some big winners, SRB and Sterling West. And Striker up 4 places as well.
Yeah, to pit though. On 6 laps on those mediums.
That's right.
We can see JFD's fallen back a lot now from those worn out softs. 3 seconds behind Sterling West now.
Yeah, so this soft's starting to go off. All the battling early in the race wouldn't have helped with tyre wear for these guys. Zukru's come out.
In like 51, yeah.
It still came out together basically. So
too much curb from like they lost a lot of speed.
Well, Zukru's actually gone for the soft tyres, whereas Like 51 Ninjas has gone for the medium compound for his middle stint. So both these guys probably committing to a 2-stop race, and they're coming up on Foursquare's Ghost, so hopefully they'll drive straight through that. Sterling West does the fastest lap on the medium tyre, so...
Ooh! Great dive bomb from Zoo.
Wow, that was very close indeed. Okay, so as they
quite a bit there.
clear that Red Bull Ghost...
JFD's pitted, and Striker's up to 4th now.
I know. Oh,
Yet to pit though.
Zukru having a look down the inside of like 51.
Like 51 got the much better exit there.
Let's see if he's going to make a move, is he? Oh, I think he's going to... No, he's not. It's too far back.
Solano's overtaken Foursquare, who's gone in the pits. Who's got a penalty here. Oh, Zukru. He spun out.
Oh, yeah, he was too ambitious then. He was too far back. This is the closest battle on track, and it's kind of just gone outside the DRS range now with 1.1 seconds. And Zukru is on the... It does have a tyre advantage. He's got one lap younger tyres and on the softer compound as well, so the Racing Point will be looking racy. So I wonder if... I mean, like 51 Ninjas doesn't have to let him go, but I wonder if he'd be better served if Zukru does try and get past him, maybe just to let him go, because they are on... Well, they're still on two-stop strategies. They're on different two-stop strategies, so I dare say he won't want to do that.
SRB's lost about 7/10 as well since we last seen them. Being Savage has still gained a bit of time on SRB.
Ooh. Yeah, so the gaps at the front holding pretty steady. It's like 51 Ninjas. Is he in DRS? Oh, I think he is now, but he didn't get it this lap. His pit crew are telling him to pit for some reason. Not sure what that's about. We will have DRS down this straight. So it looks like Yabio might be...
Your boy is about to overtake Striker. Gained a lot of time on him.
Your boy, yeah, he is. He has caught him. And JFD lingering in the background of this as well. Striker. Must have pitted. Yeah, he has pitted. Oh no, he hasn't, sorry. 8 laps on the compound. So he'll be going deep in the race to do a one-stop strategy onto the hards, I'd say. So he won't be pitting soon. Maybe in the next 3 or 4 laps.
Maybe we could see a two-stop strategy. He could be very effective coming into the last few laps of this race.
Yeah. Oh, as looks like he's gonna make the move into turn 1 on Striker. He gets that done. Yabio. So these guys are all on...
Zukru. About to overtake like 51 Ninjas.
Yep, down the pit straight. That's pretty straightforward. So, like I was saying, oh, he pulls out in front of him. It's a bit rude, and that allows like 51 Ninjas to go back down the inside, but he's run it too deep into turn 1. So it's P7 for Zukru. As I was saying, does have a tyre advantage with the 1 lap fresher and softer compound tyres. So he'll need to pull a bit of a gap to like 51 Ninjas to make that particular strategy work. JFD is now all over the back of Striker.
Those worn tyres aren't helping him too much. Oh no, they're not. He's already pitted actually. He pitted on the 2nd lap. They've only done 9 laps. Must have had a crash.
No. He hasn't pitted. It's just because we finished. It's lap 11. So the leader started lap 11, but he's only done 9 laps. So when he crosses the start-finish line, he would have done 10 laps. So that's right.
Okay.
So he hasn't pitted. It looks like JFD might make a move on the Mercedes. Not going to put up too much of a fight. He's got DRS. And he goes down the inside. Oh, and Striker tries to hang around the outside. It looks like that move is done and dusted. So JFD now up into a 5th. Good clean driving from both those guys. So well done.
51 Ninjas could be making a move here on Zoot Crew. He thinks about it, but he leaves it.
So that battle continues.
Been quite a disappointing race from Foursquare, obviously lagged out, but he qualified in second, so disappointing.
I think that was a bit of a rage quit from him, unfortunately. So, well, we obviously strongly discourage drivers from rage quitting or quitting the race when their car's still running, especially on days like this where nearly every driver's guaranteed points. So
Sterling Western SRB both pitted.
Wow, okay, so onto the hard tyres they go on the same lap as well. So fresh rubber for both these guys. I think Bean Sandwich might be in next lap, having seen these guys pitted. So SRB comes out. Sterling West comes out as well. It's going to be a good showdown between these guys. Just 3.7 seconds now. Can Sterling catch SRB?
Coming to the straight again with Like Ninjas and Zoot Crew.
Like Ninjas.
DRS.
Oh, he's going to go past him again. He might have to hang it around the outside.
Oh, he was thinking about doing the much better exit. Got blocked off, unfortunately.
Like 51 Ninjas doesn't have much ERS left, so he might be best served sitting behind Zoot Crew while he's in DRS range and maybe just charging his battery a bit and then try and get past him with a full battery and then pull a gap on him.
Drew's only got 11%, yeah.
Looks like... Oh, yellow flag. Who could that be?
I think that must be Bean. I think that's Bean Sandwich because he's, lost a lot of speed for some reason going into this. I think it might have been Bean Sandwich, I'm not too sure.
Sector 3. No, it looks like he's kept his lead interval about the same. I don't think it was him. I'm not quite sure what that yellow flag was. I think it might have been...
It was, he's 17 seconds behind. It's only 17 seconds behind.
Oh, okay, yes. Yep, right, got it. That's just refreshed, yeah. So Bean's lost 12 seconds.
Should come out in first.
Yes, that's right. So
pit stop.
So Bean now, his team telling him to pit. Those medium tyres must be cooked if he's struggling and had a spin. But this has thrown the race wide open. He might even come out in third position.
I think he'd be very close, yes. Very, very close.
But he'll
Striker's finally pitted.
Striker's in. Let's see if he goes... he came out... Oh, he's gone on the medium tyres. Striker. I think that's a mistake. I think he... wasn't he already on the medium tyres?
He was on the soft tyres, wasn't he? Because he was fighting... Oh, he was on the medium.
No, he was on the medium tyres. So he's put medium tyres on again, which means he definitely have to pit again. Otherwise, he'll be disqualified for not running two different types of compounds in the race. Oh no, that's he's been. Oh, Bean's kept going. He's not pitting.
I think he spun out again.
Because
he was going really slow. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he has 7 seconds. Look at that.
So what's Bean Sandwich doing? He's not pitting. He's really putting his race in jeopardy. He was comfortable in the lead with a 30-second gap, and he's ignoring his pit crew to pit for the hard tyres. He's going to come out well behind SRB and Sterling West. So has he thrown this away, the Haas driver? His team will be furious. His team will be furious with him that he hasn't pitted according to the strategy and put the hard tyres on, and it's cost him time because he's obviously struggling. Well, Striker going on the medium tyres is a definite mistake from him, unfortunately. So keep an eye on him. But yeah, he had the chance to do the one stop, and he's not done it. Like 51 Ninjas, he's getting a new front wing and going onto the hard compound tyres.
He had only done a few laps on those tyres.
Right, so there must have been an incident. Anyway, Bean sandwich. Let's see if Bean pits this lap.
I would like to expect him to. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. So his teammate did just pit as well, but looks like the pit crew will be ready for him. I think this is 2 laps too late though, Ryan.
Oh, what's happened there? Wait, what?
Oh, what's happened? Oh, what's happened?
Wait, what?
Okay, we were following him in the pits, and he teleported back onto the track. That is not
1 minute, sorry. 1 minute,
great.
sorry.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened then, but that's really unfortunate for Bean. He's going to have to do another lap and try and pit again, unless it's put him on to new tyres. No, it hasn't. So he's the only one yet to stop. But he did enter the pits, but the game teleported him back onto the track.
I think that's what's happened. I think he's got a glitch where he keeps teleporting back from the pits.
Well, no, he has... Oh!
That's happened twice. It's the 3rd time it's happened, and he's been around the same speed every single time he's come back. We've looked at him. I think there might be a glitch. If we stick with him, it might happen again.
Oh, no. So that might explain the 2 laps previous where he was losing time. We thought he was spinning, but that must be...
Yeah. That's very disappointing.
Oh no, that's going to ruin his race.
Your boy as well. Your boy, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if it happens again.
He must be fuming inside that helmet, because he won't be able to take those medium compound tyres much further. He'll get punctures. Let's see what happens.
He's going to leave it. No, he's trying it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, he's got to try it. Come on, work. His pit crew's coming out. Oh no!
What is going on?
Oh no!
I've never seen something like this before.
Oh, he's just going to retire. Yeah.
He's given up. He can't even do that. I think he's given up.
Oh my goodness. That's 10-second point. Yes. Yeah, there is. Just retired. Well, that's very unfortunate for Bean. I think in fairness, the stewards might have a look at the bug that he was experiencing and possibly award him some points based on where he would have finished, which probably would have been in first place. He was pretty comfortable, so he might yet pick up points. But that's extremely disappointing that his
Solano
car glitch like that.
3-second time penalty.
Yeah. Oh, in all that chaos, we haven't really mentioned the battle between SRB and Sterling West, and it is brewing. Sterling now closing the gap to 2.4 seconds.
The battle for 3rd place is on as well.
Oh, it is
Look at
too.
both the racing points, 4th and 5th. Very good race from them.
Sterling West does the fastest lap of the race, 1:31.9. So extra point was still. Oh, it was JFD spun it on the last corner.
Oh, that's a shame.
And
that's it.
And Yabio's gone through into 3rd place. Oh, and JFD's coming into the pits now. He must have cooked his tyres in that spin. Not sure. Yeah, I don't think he was meant to be pitting. His pit crew won't be ready for him. Well, they are, but he wasn't getting the green light on his telemetry. Let's hope he doesn't get a glitch.
Can the Racing Point get the overtake on him though?
Zoo crew?
No, the Racing Point's pitting. Never mind, he's pitting.
Yeah.
2-stop.
Yeah, 2-stop.
That's understandable. Striker's up to 5th.
So JFD JFD on a fresh set of mediums. He's still gonna hold down 4th position, but Striker, I think I think after the race, he'll look back and he'll be kicking himself that he went on to the medium tyres instead of the hard, because he could have gone all the way to the end on a set of hard tyres, but I don't think he'll be able to do it on the mediums. I think the mediums will die in the last few laps, and he'll be hung out to dry. He might even get punctures. So
he has to pit again, doesn't he? Anyway,
he really.
Remember he said he started.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he started on medium, so that's right. He does have to run 2 different compounds. So he's really botched that strategy. But yeah, hopefully he learns from that, and yeah, it's a tough lesson to learn, because he probably maybe could have been on for a 3rd place here today.
Like 54 Ninjas and Solano having a battle here as well.
Okay, we'll go pick up that battle as like 51 Ninjas hold on the tail of Solano. Solano's just pitted for fresh mediums. Like 51 Ninjas on hards. Both these guys should be able to go to the end on their current tyres, so Solano, of course, had that massive accident earlier in the race. Very lucky to not retire. But yeah, he's not done too badly.
Ooh, wait, I think your boyo might have spun out, because JFD's only a second behind him again.
Oh wow, okay. So
back on for 3rd.
Oh, has he pitted? I think he pitted. Yeah, 0 laps, he pitted.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay, so battle is on for podium positions between JFD and Yabio, currently holding it down.
If JFD hadn't spun out, he would be in 1st, I reckon. Right, not 1st. Sorry, 3rd right now, I reckon. He hadn't spun out.
SRB laying down a marker with the fastest lap. But that interval, the gap back to Sterling West, still lingering at 2.1, 2.2 seconds. It's been like that for a few laps now. JFD definitely in with a shot. Definitely in with a shot of the podium. Well, I can say that almost certainly Striker would have been in with a shot of P3 and probably would have got it. He's only 10 seconds behind in 5th place. So, oh, sorry, I've misjudged that. No, he wouldn't have been.
1.7 seconds.
These guys don't have to pit again. I was thinking these guys have to pit again, but they don't. Sterling West, ooh, wow, he's made inroads on this lap. I wonder if SRB made a mistake somewhere.
Just under 10 laps to go, about 9 and a bit here. Sterling West could potentially take the win of the Bahrain Grand Prix, but SRB holding up quite well here.
Yeah, it's going to be a ding-dong battle. 10 laps to go. It's good to see a battle for the lead. There's a battle for 3rd place as well. So battle for 1st and a battle for 3rd. It's going to be a great finish to the race.
And for 7th.
Sterling West enters back with the fastest lap. So these guys, the guys at the front, trading fastest laps. Striker all over the back of Yabio.
Lost about 4 tenths there. Nearly gone down to 2 seconds, but he's gained a bit more now.
While you keep an eye on the battle at the front, we're going to keep an eye on this battle for 3rd position. It is the closest one on track. It's JFD in DRS range, half a second back from Yabio. Can he get a move done on the start-finish straight? Looks like he's going to have DRS. We're right on board with him. Oh, he's going to go all around the outside. Can he get it done into turn 1? Was Yabio going to send it back?
Oh, Zukru, 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that could be telling as well, as JFD gets the job done. But it looks like Yabio might be coming back at him. He'll have DRS. Oh, they're side by side into turn 4. But JFD has the inside line and holds the position. It's a good battle. These guys fighting hard but fighting clean.
Definitely been an amazing race so far here today, and qualifying was very entertaining as well.
Couldn't agree more.
So many different battles have gone in for so many different positions.
As Yabio has DRS on the middle straight, coming up to the end of the second sector. It's a good little battle. These guys very evenly matched. Yabio, if anything, has a tyre advantage with a young, sort of 1 lap fresher or younger tyres. So that's going to be a benefit on every lap. He's got to activate DRS there. He looks to get the job done. Looks like JFD's letting him have the inside line. And I think he's going to get it done, is he?
Sterling West is catching up
Done
to
it.
SRB. 1.3 seconds now, 1.2.
So Yabio back into third. This is a ding-dong battle. Looks like these guys trading positions every lap at the moment.
Look at Sterling West. He's he's within DRS zone right now at range.
Ooh,
Going into the large straight.
will he get it though? Will he get that DRS, that all-important DRS? He does!
He is. This could
So,
be it.
oh, as he bangs in the fastest lap.
He's going to get a lot of time, but he's just too far away to grab onto him. Oh, SRB went very wide onto that corner though. He's getting DRS again. This time gaining on him.
How's SRB's ERS? Yeah, he's got 33%. Where Sterling looks like he's used a fair amount of his battery to catch SRB. So, but now that he's in DRS range, he'll be able to sit behind him and charge his battery before he mounts a charge. He's just got to stay within that 1 second. We'll see if he does that for a couple of laps. There's still 7 laps to go, so he can be patient and charge his battery up as much as he feels he needs to.
Third and first are both up for grabs here. The rest of this race, definitely.
It's great that we have a battle for both, all 3 podium positions. It should be meant.
Like 54 Ninjas could be getting lapped actually eventually soon.
Oh, I think Sterling's gonna try and overtake. Oh no, he's too far back. I think he's just realised he's too far back.
He tried it, yeah, he tried it for a second. Or thought about it.
Oh, he cuts the corner a bit there. Oh, he's getting a bit swirly.
That's lost him quite a bit of time.
He's just still within DRS range, 0.8 of a second, but SRB doing well. Not looking too uncomfortable in the lead.
Back marker could play a bit of part in it in Sterling West's favour though.
He could, and JFD still right on the tail of Yabio. See if he can get a move done on the pit straight. There's a yellow flag in sector 2.
That's just like 54 Ninjas. Oh, SRB spun out a little bit, and the Sterling West is about to take the lead in the Grand Prix, and he has. Disappointing.
Wow.
SRB's back end corner went out onto the curb. Took way too much curb there.
Well, that's a gift for Sterling West, who takes the lead of the Grand Prix. SRB hasn't lost too much time. He's just lost the position. He's still going to be within DRS range. Looks like JFD. Oh, JFD and Yabio still battling. Yabio takes the position back. They're still going at it in sector 2, but looks like Yabio hangs on for now. So that's a great battle as well. This is really turning into a fantastic finish to the race. We'll see if SRB mounts an attack.
Bit too far back, I think. We might do it. No, he's too far back. Got Another DRS. Look for him on the inside, maybe.
Oh, he
SRB
does.
makes
He
a move
sends
and
it.
goes into the lead.
Sterling West comes back at him.
Very close.
Oh, I think he's going to have to concede the line. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So good pass by SRB, who covers off the inside. Might be a battle of
Can so much do it on this DRS zone.
might be a battle of DRS and ERS for these guys. I'm surprised that neither have kind of waited to charge their batteries a little bit before making an attack.
SRB could catch up to him, but I think I got too far away here as SRB. The battle for third is still on though.
Oh,
Yabio
they're
about to
side
take a
by
move onto the
side.
inside.
Oh, it's always in
Ooh.
that turn 4. Similar
Coming
story.
onto the final straight here.
Yeah, similar story to SRB and Sterling West. They came together at the same point of the track, and JFD gets that move done. Now, Yabio want to try and stay within that 1 second, so he has DRS, and oh, he's just dropped out of it. I wonder if that's going to be telling.
Don't know that's all he thought about it.
Oh no, he does. He does.
Still just behind him.
He does get the DRS, so we'll keep an eye on that battle.
Ooh.
Well, Sterling West gets a kick of oversteer coming out of turn 2. Going into turn 4. Wow, this has been such a neck and neck battle for the last few laps. The same can be said of the battle for third place. Could still go either way.
He's going to get DRS going into this small straight here. SRB got a much better exit though.
Okay, just the...
Both 1 and 2 doing a great job here today.
They
One
are.
started from 7th, one had a bit of a spin as well on the first lap.
Alright, we'll ride on board with Sterling West and see if he makes the charge. He is in overtake mode, so he's not
Much
doesn't want to
closer
waste
this
any time. Is he going to send down the inside? I don't think so. I think he's a bit close. Oh, SRB leaves him room. It's quite generous of him, really. Sterling West still in attack mode.
Around 4 laps left to go here.
They're coming up on a couple of back markers in Solano and Zukru, so hopefully those guys get out of the way and fairly quickly and don't hinder the race leaders.
Solana's getting held in the up a little bit, he's letting the room here, but Southern West has caught up quite a bit now.
These guys want to get out of the way
This is not good for
fairly
SRB.
quickly. Yeah, Solano's out of the way now.
He's getting a bit of slipstream SRB from him there. I like that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so the next back marker they've got to clear is Zukru.
Battle for third is still on. Yabio's making a move on JFD here.
Oh,
Round the outside.
and there's a little bit of contact. And it's always in that turn 4 is where they come together. But yeah, Yabio back into third place. What a battle between those two.
Once again, Sterling West has got DRS. He's gaining on him this time. I think Sterling West might get him here. Ooh.
Oh, SRB leaves breaking the late. Oh, he held the outside. He's done really well there. Has SRB to hold the outside line and still give Sterling West enough room. But Zukru. Oh, Zukru!
Ooh.
Zukru's held both these guys up. Oh my goodness, what's he
He's
doing?
gone out. That's it. What's he doing? That's it.
Oh, Zukru.
That could be a. He's left. He's left the session as well.
Oh, I think he's left in embarrassment. That's horrid.
Horrid mistake. Oh! Sterling West with contact with Striker as well.
Yeah, I was
Striker's
watching
gone
that.
wide. They made contact.
I was riding on board the whole time with the stream, and Sterling West has no front wing left at all. He's gonna have
Very
to.
disappointing.
He's gonna have to look. Oh my god, that was horrible from Zoot Crew. I hope if Zoot Crew watches this back that he realizes what he's done to this lead battle. It was such a good race up until then. He's really cost
SRB's
Sterling
only
West.
lost his side plate. He didn't pick up as much damage compared to Sterling West with his whole front wing.
Well, Sterling West will probably will definitely pit, but SRB will probably carry on. He does, but that's Zoot Crew has really let everyone down there, unfortunately. So.
So he has a free pit stop though. He's 47 seconds ahead.
Yeah,
he has a free pit stop.
He does, but he should be able to get the fastest lap as well. But still, robbed us of that battle of getting first place. JFD.
Do you reckon maybe the stewards will look at that incident?
I think they'll have to. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, Zoot Crew, I don't know why.
Had a penalty as well.
Zoot Crew
for 5 seconds in the pit.
Zoot Crew won't finish the race anyway, so he'll likely be disqualified, and everyone will move up. You have to finish the race to get points. But looks like JFD's dropped off the back of Yabio 1.5 seconds, so that both battles for the podium, or both podium battles now over, unfortunately. They
could maybe make a mistake, but
that's
if he
true.
doesn't, this is definitely good race from the one Racing Point driver, I guess we can say here. We said they could have a good race, and they did. One of them did. They both will run for a good race, but a mistake from Zoot Crew may have costed him.
Well, I wonder if Zoot Crew, because he left the session, I wonder if he got disconnected just as the leaders were coming by or something. I'm not sure what happened. It was all a bit strange, but he looked like he should have let them go on that the short straight between turn 3 and 4, but he didn't. And then he looked like he kind of brake checked SRB, who went up the back of him. And I wonder if that was the point at which his car disconnected, or whether he had control of his car, and then Sterling West got caught out as well by how slow he was going and drove straight into the back of him and spun out. But yeah, it was all a bit bizarre. But questions will be asked of the Racing Point driver and what happened. It basically ruined any chance Sterling West had of winning the race.
Quite disappointing, because it was a very good battle, and that was going to go into the final. I reckon that would have gone into the final corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Striker, he's gaining time on like 51 ninjas here.
So Sterling West should be able to set the fastest lap of the race on those fresh softs. On this lap, looks like he is absolutely.
SRB's got a puncher.
Does he?
Wait. Oh, and Sterling West spun out. Sterling West spun out as well, and SRB's got a punch on his front left.
Does he?
Yes,
he does too.
But Sterling West spun out. Sterling West spun out.
This is drama
Sterling
right
West
at the
spun
last.
out, it's fine. Sterling West spun out. There's no need now.
Oh.
Close call. Late drama from both. His hard tyres must have. He took a kicking.
Oh, okay. So SRB wins the race with a puncture on his front left tyre. That's incredible.
That could have happened at any time.
That could have happened
at any time.
Well, imagine if Zoot Crew had not ruined the battle for first. That puncture could have been
Sterling.
That puncture could have cost SRB the win.
Disappointing to know Zoot Crew obviously has left as well, and Sterling West won't actually know until he watches the replay back that SRB had a puncture. Well, as with a lot of the drivers are finished now, who would you say is your driver of the day, if you had to pick one?
I think the front two have been really good. The Sterling West from 10th to 2nd, and challenging for the win. I think he was very unlucky with that back marker incident, so I think he'd been my driver of the day. But SRB as well started a bit further up, but solid drive from him. Did nothing wrong really. So both those guys deserving, but I think Sterling West just pips it for me. Yabio finished in third, so he got the better of JFD. And Solano will come home in P5, like 51 Ninjas in P6. Zoukru will likely be disqualified for not finishing the race. Striker will therefore finish in P7, and Foursquare was an early disconnection as well, so it won't pick up points. So, well, what a race. Who was your driver of the day? Sorry to not ask you that question back.
Very fine. I was going to say Yabio. I think he was doing a great holding up with JFD. I was going to say Yabio.
Yeah, Yabio did have a fantastic race.
Wasn't a driver. We probably wasn't expecting him to get a podium. He managed to put it out the bag and get a third place. Great drive, I reckon, from him.
Yeah, also can't forget Bean Sandwich, who had that unfortunate pit glitch where he was teleporting. I think he was on for the race win today, but I'm sure the stewards will look at that and possibly award him some points for that because he was on for the race win and he was looking very comfortable.
Very good race there.
But yeah, fantastic race.
Action as well.
Thanks for joining us if you have been tuning in. So there's the race results. SRB with the win after late drama. He finishes with a puncture to the front left. Sterling West with that late spin, unfortunately, getting caught up with Zoukru's car. He did do the fastest lap though, so he will get the extra point for that. Yabio gets the better of JFD, an epic battle for P3. Solano P5, like 51 Ninjas, and then Striker will finish P7. Zoukru, Foursquare, Bean Sandwich, and Kev Berge all failed to finish the race, unfortunately.
Fantastic race. Thank you for having me here.
Yep, thanks for joining us, Ryan. We might see you again for another race. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. That has been round 2 of the Race Spec America's series on PS4. Join us again next week for round 3 at China, and hopefully we get some of our championship contenders like Pure Driving and BSR Marquises, Miles and Ty of Hazard back in on the grid, and we'll have even more action. But that was a cracking race for only 10 drivers. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So thanks to the guys racing. I hope you enjoy the race. Oh, actually, we might be able to have an interview. Hang on. We'll invite Sterling West to the party chat and interview him for the race. If you just give me a moment. Invite. Okay, we'll see if Sterling joins us in party chat. I have invited him. So Sterling, great race from you, mate. P2 in the end was unfortunate. You got caught up with a back marker. How did you see the race?
I mean, unfortunately, both my qualifying and my race was ruined by people that should have seen blue flags. So hopefully they learn and don't make the same mistake in the future. But it was a pretty fun race, catching up to SRB. I believe his name was the Alpha. That guy's pretty quick. So also unfortunate for Bean Sandwich. I think he deserved that win.
Yeah, I agree with that. He was getting a glitch where every time he tried to pit, he would teleport back onto the grid. in like a standing start. So he tried to pit 3 times and it didn't work, so he just crashed. But yeah, super unfortunate
that's
for him.
terrible, man. Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Yeah, thanks for that one, Codemasters. But yeah, qualifying. I think the incident. I think it was with Kevbergy. His car ran out of fuel, I believe, and looks like he didn't anticipate that he would be going so slowly and ran up the back of him. So that was unfortunate. But you were able to start on fresh tyres, and you made a great charge through the field. He picked up 5 places, I think, on the first lap, and then challenged SRB for the race win later in the race. And then I think we're not sure what happened to Zoot Crew, because it seemed like as the leaders, yourself and SRB, came up to the back of his car, he actually left the session. So we're not sure if he had control of his car. So we'll have to see what happened there. But yeah, very unfortunate. We couldn't have a race for the win all the way to the end, because SRB actually got a puncture before the last corner and finished the race with the puncture.
That was probably gonna get a puncture too, to be honest with you, man. My tires were destroyed. I guess it was a good learning experience though, for sure, because I know I got to fix something for ILR and OLE this weekend. So
yeah, great.
Yep, looking forward to next week. I think it'll be better.
Yeah, well, still P2 is a strong result on the podium, your first podium of the series. So with some strong contenders out today as well, it's important to do well. So we'll see you again for round 3 at China.
Absolutely, man. Plebs, thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate all your hard work, and you as well, Ryan.
Great.
You guys have a good night.
Will do. Okay, mate. We'll see you next week. And thanks to everyone for joining us. We'll see you again for round 3. Like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all our races. We'll have more racing this weekend, hopefully, with the Global Series kicking off. All things going well. So hopefully we can get a stream or 2 happening for some of those races. In the meantime, I've been Plebs, and Ryan has joined me. So we'll see you again next week.